Okay, so welcome to today's markets review and expectation for the week. Um, so we've had an awesome week. You know, everything has been awesome for this past week. Alright, so this charts before me is actually on this section is the dollar index, and then on this right hand side is the Euro USD. Okay, so now what was I expecting in the previous week? Actually, in the previous week for the past 2 weeks, I was actually expecting the dollar index to drop a little bit lower down into this particular low right here. Okay, and I was seeing this particular run up as a rebalance, and then we drop much lower. But for the previous week, okay, so if you finished watching the whole video, you would actually know that I gave a condition. All right, I gave a condition. Even though I was expecting the dollar to drop, all right, I actually gave a condition in the video that if we should run this particular high, okay, if we should run this particular high, now chances are we're going to have a change of hand. We are going to reverse the trend. I'm sorry, the bias for the week. Okay, so this particular high was violated on this particular candle. I think it was on Tuesday. Okay, this is Monday's trading, and then this is Tuesday. We violated that particular, or we broke that particular high on the Tuesday, and price actually continued going higher. Even though I was expecting price to drop, it didn't. If, as I said, you finished watching the video. So one recommendation is that you don't always just watch some parts of the video and then you think maybe the part that I give the bias is where you are interested. Okay, now if you didn't get the second aspect of what I was saying, you would have actually taken so much losses, or so much losses in this environment. Okay, so I would advise you to actually take or watch the whole video and understand, get to know what I'm actually talking about. Alright, so even though I was expecting price to drop, we actually went in the opposite direction, as I said in the latter part of the video, that if you should break this particular high, price is actually going to probably go in the other direction, and we're going to change or reverse our bias. All right, so looking at this, the daily charts. All right, let me maximize this. These are daily charts. All right, and this is where price is currently right now. I'm just watching price for the coming week, not so much trade on my side. Probably depending on what price do. Okay, I'm actually looking at this particular high to be violated. Let me see, 104.995 level. Okay, to be violated for this coming week. All right, and then yeah, that's my bias for the week, for the coming week. This actually can be a retracement, but I'm not going to consider the dollar index going down. All right, I'm not going to consider the dollar index going down for this coming week. So this is where I'm seeing price to reach out or reach into, okay, for this coming week. And as I expect the dollar index to reach this level, the euro, looking at the reverse for the euro, I'm looking at the reverse for the euro for the should also drop down to this particular area, this low here, and then probably this area here. Okay, now we can have a situation, is most likely we will have a situation where the dollar index is running this particular high over here, but we are not getting the corresponding low in that corresponding scenario in the euro USD. Okay, now anytime the dollar makes a high, the euro makes a low. Okay, and we might not see that particular scenario here, and thus the divergence is probably mostly going to happen for this coming week. You can expect the euro to also run this particular low, but per what has happened and how price has moved with respect to the dollar and then the euro, That's what I'm expecting for this coming week. Okay, for this coming week, the dollar might run this particular high, and then it would have a little retracement back into the range, whilst the euro wouldn't really um run this particular low down here. Okay, so that's my expectation for the week, for the coming week. All right, so that is it for this coming week. So let's see. Let's go into the news that I'm looking out for this coming week. Okay, so here we are. This is Forest Factory, or this news, the feed from Forest Factory. And then on Monday, a little low impact, and then I'm looking at the PPI, which is on Tuesday, 12:30 GMT, and then Wednesday we have the core retail sales, also at 12:30, and then FOMC economic projections and FOMC statements. Okay, that's around 6 on the Wednesday, which is 15th June. All right, and also on Friday we have Powell to speak um, on Friday. Okay, so this coming week is going to be packed with a whole lot of news, and then it's going to be much volatile week, and you have to trade with caution. All right, let's trade with caution. Let's minimize our exposure for this coming week. It's going to be rugged. Let's So that is it for the week, and then let's see what happens in the trading week. Just as I said, let's be very cautious for this coming week. Okay, so talk to you some other time.